Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Thank you for joining me once again for another diary entry in Fate Grand Order. And we're waiting on Ordeal Call. Now, I know that there's some stuff coming up for it. It's going to be the new story missions there. But in the meantime, there is a little bit that is going to be happening in between when that will actually drop. And the main thing, if you could probably see it there, they had some summonings there. Don't care about Okitsuji. However, Ivan the Terrible, we are looking for him. So I hope that we don't have to bring out any Anastasia to try to pull him up there, but we are specifically looking to get a little bit of Ivan. Maybe be a little bit of Ivan the Great instead of Ivan the Terrible. We can see about that there. As always, we're starting off with that one shot there. So, wish us a little bit of luck here. Draco wants to send her regards. Unfortunately, I am not summoning on the first day that it released, so I hope that it doesn't try to Tiamat me. Most of the time, we're not looking to really get anything in that single one. There have been a couple of times where that has been, but we're going to get right into these multis here and just kind of see where we can go, because we are just looking for one copy of Ivan. Ivan, you want a Potion of Youth? Because I can give that there for you. He lived a really, really long time in the first Lostbelt there, so maybe you needed a little something to keep you company there, but there is a little bit of Salieri. This Heretical Yaga is, I believe, the craft essence that you get for completing it. Now, I have already completed that out based off of a different summoning, and it looks like we're getting a lot of this Darkest Before the Dawn, which I'm probably going to guess I've filled up. Vessel of the Saint, really old craft essence. John is looking good, though, so it can't complain too much in it there, but it's looking like we're getting a massive CE fest there. Tons and tons of golden CEs there. That's five gold CEs, so yeah. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for a little bit of Ivan the Terrible. They've got the Adelante altar to try to be like, this is it there. But we really don't need that there. We don't need any of these Darkest Before the Dawns there. We're looking for riders when we're looking for anything coming up there. Inverted Rain of Mud, I'm not sure if that one is completed yet. If it's not, we'll take it in the meantime there while we're waiting for Ivan. But it's a possibility that, it's not the newest there. We're doing the Battle for Hamlin, but, so it has the chance of being completed, maybe not. Okay, so we got a little pause there. We're looking for Ride or Die. That's Adelante. Like we said, we're good. She's been completed for a long, long time. She really stuck by us, but she's not the Ride or Die that we're looking for there. There's other characters that we prefer. Oh my god. Hessian Lobo is a little bit of a Ride or Die type of guy there, but getting 4 of his craft essences there, that's a little bit of an overkill, to say the least, but who knows, maybe that's a little bit of a premonition for the future. We'll give you even Sakura's special bento box. Look at that here. Is it the bento box? The bento box is the key. It's not. We got tricked by Marie Antoinette, going into a double or nothing there. We're looking for Ride or Die. That is not Ride or Die. And we're getting Zenobia, who looks absolutely amazing, but that's not who we're looking for. Zenobia will be for a completely different contest whatsoever there. Not this. So we're looking at Napoleonic there, with Napoleon going into Russia there. Leave the French behind there, Marie Antoinette. We're looking for a little bit of Ivan the Terrible there instead. I know that Napoleon came a little bit after you did there, so you know, why don't you disown him ahead of time so that we can find who we want, and we're getting practically nothing there. So, you know, had our best chance with that double one, but Marie wanted to fool us all by spooking us with the rider. And then Zenobia is like, oh, but you know, I've got them golden spins, like I'm the one that will help you out. Don't really think so there. Like I said, you're easy on the eyes, but we're looking for a big elephant mammoth man. We're looking for someone that has an absolutely massive player character model. None of these CEs are really going to be doing it there for us. We want a guy with just a massive staff. We're getting some empty guard in there, which I'll have to check. I'm not even sure if I've got that one done because, what was it? That was when we had the Koyanskaya Beast 4 event there, and we had oh, what's the cow's name there? Oh, there's the Ukrainian cat girl on the dragon, and trying to remember what his name is there. The fishing guy that is a rider there. Oh, please don't please don't spook us with him there just to be like, yeah, this is what his name is. Formal craft. We got that really old CE. Rin's wearing a really sultry red outfit there to try to seduce us, but no, we are looking for Elephant Man. You know, we're looking for the Chernobyl elephant foot there. You know, something horrific and crazy looking. So if he wants to show up there, that'll be great. Getting new kaleidoscope. Come on. We don't need no CEs. Nothing new on those. I guess technically getting Ivan isn't new either, but I mean, he's what we're looking for. I keep on thinking that one guy's name is like, okay, so we're getting a little Salieri there. I do like Salieri's stained glass background. Stained glass still being one of my favorite mediums there. But I keep on thinking like Tan Ling is the name of the guy, but I know that's not it. It's just bugging me that I can't recall it there. We're in a whole lot of these empty gardens, and if I didn't have it completed during that time there, because he's in the main gacha, and I don't normally pull all that much for anyone in the main gacha for, you know, events that they come out in. It's quite possible that I didn't have that maxed out. So, if it's useful, it's useful, but come on. Spark. Darn. Just a little bit of Alexander. Very shorty rider. You know, that's the exact opposite of what we're looking like. Both him and Marie Antoinette, small, tiny. You know, maybe Marie is weak. I wouldn't exactly say Alexander is, but I mean, Alexander compared to his belt. Okay, come on. Ride or die. Oh my. What is with all of this spook after spook of these tiny little riders? All of the riders want to come on by and be like, yep, It's us, not Ivan. At least our buddy... What is it? Patri? I think that was his name. I think Patri is just like, yeah, you know, like, I'm your friend, though, like... And it's another gold starting off, but it's just Adelante. Oh. Oh. No. Yeah, Ivan is mad that we didn't summon him right away, but... Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's a little bit peeved that we didn't pull for him right away, but at least he decided that he was being magnanimous enough to show up before the very end so that we could save a little bit of Saint Ports there. And we get a little bit of Luvia to end it off with. There we go. Okay, so we get to keep a little bit there, and we end up with having both Adelante here, you know, trying to be all edgy goth girl, it's not a phase mom, and then also having Ivan being giant mammoth man, and it's just like, he is absolutely massive. For the player character side of it, it's like, yeah, you know, we've got giant monsters that we fight, like Ort and Kernunos, and Sodom's Beast. There's just so many that are massive. Tiamat there. And it's just like, okay, there's that. And it's just like, oh, okay, you got Adelante who's like this. And it's just like, ah, yes, you've got Ivan who's like probably more than twice her height and is probably 3 or 4 times as wide as her. Mass is probably at least 10 times in his like tiny form there, and then obviously when he gets to his massive mammoth form, where he's just towering over giant Douglas firs like it's nothing there, he's just like, everybody's a dwarf at that point. So at the very least, he decided to show up at the very end there, so we got what we wanted there. We're just looking for the one that's going to complete him out for us. We're good. So, thanks for coming in, Ivan, and thank you for coming to join me on this diary entry, trying to get him there, getting spooked by multiple tiny riders there, going from Astolfo to Marie Antoinette, Alexander, tiny form there, and then just some other random servants like Zenobia. Thanks for coming on by, and I wish you luck with all of your pulls there. Stay safe, and till then, I hope to see you later. Take care.